Oh my god. So, okay. Recap. Very, very quick. After some trials, confronting perhaps a scary reality that your futures or alternate futures may already be written for you in the temple of Alan, it seemed, or some adjacent deity. Alan!
You guys remember Alan, right? Big eye, kind of scary, like sand.
Well, you came across the temple too.
Didn't make a big impression, did he? No. Thought we needed a reminder.
You guys were able to contact Sai, who led you in the direction of Big Ed, who is one of your first of 3 targets. If you remember, Jaral is waiting to assassinate the next target.
Do you feel a bit conflicted about having to kill a he-him lesbian?
Well, he wasn't conflicted when he killed Clove.
Clove is not dead, am I?
He's killed 5 he-him lesbians. He's the he-him lesbian slasher.
Oh no.
He must be the only he-him lesbian in a prayer.
And so don't feel guilty about it. Soon there will be none. Just until.
So Cass has no choice but to kick Big Ed.
Yeah. Okay, let me just take a sip of this tea. And that's the tea.
The good thing about being queer is that, like, because it's not like a heritable trait, you can't actually get rid of, well, you can have very effective and brutal solutions of trying to get rid of people,
we will
but
always
you can't
pop up.
actually stop them. You
cannot stop us.
Sorry.
Look to the east, and you shall find me.
I will return. Oh. Guys, look, I made my phone case. Do you like it?
No distractions.
Ooh.
I love your phone
Very
case.
nice.
So, you guys appear on Big Ed's doorstep in the Wendelin Wastes, far off, but still in sight of Elderlith's watch, where you are met by the distinct and undeniable smell of garlic.
Of Clove only being lightly toasted because we're going to save him. There's nothing wrong with Clove. Isn't that right, Emma?
Nothing wrong at all. Just going to get this out for no particular reason.
This song reminds me of a track in Horizon Forbidden West that I absolutely love.
Can you turn that down for a second?
Anna, up!
Hello. Hello there.
Okay. Wonderful.
Also, the music is a little bit loud.
I will turn it down.
Thank you.
Noise complaint, Emma.
Damn it. Can't believe this.
Look, I just want to be able to hear what you're saying and actually process the words. That's all.
No, I'm
You're all at different volumes.
Okay, right. Anna, can you say something?
Hello, I'm saying something.
Now Anna's too loud.
Great, I'm just working it out, guys. You know how it is, troubleshooting. Okay. Aylin, will you speak?
Soundboard. Also.
Hello. At a regular volume that Slia normally
Can I
talks
check? Are
in.
you upset
Sounds
with
like
me because I
this.
couldn't read your tone before? If the music was too loud, I apologise.
No, it's okay.
Cool.
I was hoping that I wasn't coming off as too complaining. I just wanted to explain that, like, I want to be able to understand what you're saying.
I get you. I just wanted to make sure that I got your tone correct. I love being autistic. More down. How's that now?
Did you guys say something?
Something.
You're not happy with it.
Hello? Can you hear both of us okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
Thank you.
Good, that's good, that's good.
Okay. So, if you guys are feeling good,
Yeah.
you are, all of you, stood outside of what appears to be Big Ed's safe house. The landscape around you is dry, slightly grassy, but it looks like all the moisture's kind of been sucked from the earth. There was clearly once farmland here, which has long since been left to go wild, untended, no crops to be planted, and no one to take care of it. What would you guys like to do?
You're a really good backdrop now, Emma, and I don't. Look at the changing lights. Where am I changing lights? I should have put them over there.
You chose that spot on your desk.
That's fine. I have a siren.
Hell yeah. We can put some lights up around the room.
Yeah, we should.
I've always wanted to put some fairy lights up.
Gamer Boy LED strips.
Well, sure.
I know I asked last time what an item of clothing we know Big Ed wears is, and I realise I can't find where I've written down what it is.
It would be the purple sash.
The purple sash, thank you.
Yes.
All of
Carol's peeps wore.
Then I would like to cast Locate Object on the purple sash.
Good stuff.
And that I think is a 10-minute duration. And it's with the within 1,000 feet. Are we in 1,000 feet of this house that's emitting garlic?
You are definitely. You're pretty much on the doorstep.
Okay.
If that helps you.
Yes, I'd let everyone know. I'll see if that purple sash is in there, because likely Big Ed will then be in there.
Also, is very stressed by the smell of cooking garlic and looks like he is about to run in the building, but he'll wait for you to cast your thing.
All right. I can sense the direction of the object's location. If the object is in motion, I know the direction of the movement. Can't locate an object of any thickness of lead. Even a thin sheet blocks the direct path. If there's any lead between us, I don't know.
Okay.
Do I sense this object?
Do you sense this object? I thought you were going to say, do you sense lead?
Detect lead.
You
useful.
Sense the presence of this object.
Okay. Great. Then I think with our mission is to essentially kill Big Ed.
Assassinate him.
That is your mission as far as you see it.
Okay. I think I would say to everyone, purple sash is in there, and so if that prompts Allstair to gallop at full speed, then I think Sparks will be okay running as well.
And I will push my way inside of me if there's no traps or anything for me to fall into.
Okay.
Can I get to the cooking garlic?
Pardon me? Just wait 1 moment.
Goodness me, Emma.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had everything ready. Okay. Is that our
It's
neighbours?
our neighbours, yeah.
So, our neighbours are too loud.
They are. They've actually been okay recently.
Usually they're too loud.
They are a bit loud. Like right now.
Like right now. Excuse me a moment.
Our nice neighbours left.
I know.
Well, they got kicked out of their house, so they didn't leave intentionally. I really hope that never happens to us, touch wood.
If it does, I think it's going to be their fault. They're illegal.
They're illegal, but everyone has illegal pets. Everyone. Literally.
Okay.
There's a law in the UK now that you're allowed to have pets.
You have to apply in writing, and there has to be a reasonable reason why
yeah,
they
but we
can't.
could just say that we're stupid and thought that the law meant that was fine and we could have them.
Yeah. Right. So, Ulster, I'm assuming, due to Bluey's information, that you are going to rush through the door.
I rush in.
Okay.
Madness rushes.
You slam against it and find it locked.
I will.
You do feel like maybe by slamming into it, you may have alerted whoever inside that you could be there, as you hear a sudden, like, kind of jolt from the inside as something clatters and a rush of movement.
That's his problem. I cast Produce Flame on the door to ban it down.
Fair enough. How much damage does that do?
Reroll to hit. That is 19. That took me ages. 19.
I'm just... Okay.
Hold on. 11 damage.
Yep. So you cast this on the door, and it sort of takes about 6 seconds or so, but with this sort of like bolt of magic, this fire, all world kind of like wrapped up into one, you see the structure of the door buckle and the planks of wood which make up the whole door itself collapse one by one.
I kick it in like Baldur's Gate style when they're trying to rescue the people from the burning building. Yeah, I do that.
Okay, you kick it in, and you are presented with an interior room. It's very ramshackle in here. It is now a little bit smoky. There is a fire, as I said previously. There was a sort of billow of smoke coming out of the ceiling. There is a fire, a hearth, on the far wall of this room, which is about 30 feet by 30 feet wide, so it's square. It goes up about 10 feet tall. It is a rickety kind of like farm building with roughly plastered walls and very sparse furniture. You do see there are some rafters, but they're very shallow. So they press quite close to the ceiling. It's only 10 feet tall, so it's not exactly a lot of space up there. But if you absolutely had to scramble in, you think maybe Ulster you could fit if you needed to sort of like press up into there. On the hearth, on a spit, alive, because you've asked them to be alive, not in soup as they were originally going to be, you see the wizened, roughened body of a garlic clove person.
I run over to Clove to free.
Oh, greatness! Oh, greatness! My cabbage children!
They're not dead either, because they got away, didn't they, Emma?
They got away. My cabbage children, they ran and ran to find help, but I did not think they would find someone so handsome as you, my good friend.
Right. I start untying Clove.
Okay. You start untying Clove, and you kind of have to like work your way around the fire, dismantling them. But as you kind of pull them off the roasting spit, still tied up, but no longer hanging over the fire, I assume Loran would have come in with you. Saraza would have come in with you. Sparks, Bluey, are you two? Excuse me. Sparks and Leah, are you two inside or outside still?
I would want to come inside and have my shields ready.
Okay. So all of you guys kind of clustered together near the entrance. That seems worrisome.
He's upstairs now.
Baz?
Yeah.
Why?
Goodness gracious me.
Baz just did something very strange. We just heard a sudden like
clattering.
Clattering.
What's wrong?
Is he alright?
He's just standing like, Give him a cuddle.
Hang out with us. Hang on, Clove is going to hang out with us.
Mhm.
You were going to put him in soup.
Yeah, this is Clove now. So, hi darling, you just wanted a cuddle, didn't you? You smell bad.
What does he smell?
He smells just a bit rank.
Smells of pee.
Smells of pee. I don't know why.
Probably just been in the litter tray.
You've been in the poo-poo pot.
Poo-poo pot.
So, all of you clustered together. There is a kind of murmuring. It almost sounds like the rafters sort of settling in the roof.
We're here to end lesbian supremacy.
Hang on.
At which
Say that. I'm a lesbian.
At which point, on the far end of the room, you see a large figure, all hunched up. In one hand, they hold an eerie black flame. It just kind of ripples back and forth. It seems like ink.
I don't know biggest could do magic.
But the way it moves, it tendril-like smoke. You can tell it's burning hot. And set up around him, you see barrels around the edges of the room.
Why are you cooking with barrels in the room? It could be full of flammable things.
Around the edges of the door. And he looks up and he just says, "No, stopped receiving orders. Stopped receiving backup. Yeah, this is magic, but what do you think I'm going to do with it? If you guess correctly, maybe I'll put it out."
Emma?
Yeah.
Could I insight check that he intends to light fire, which will spread? Can I just insight that to get 100% confirmation that that is kind of what his body language is communicating?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Anyone who wishes to join in on that can, or a perception check.
Can it be
Could
perception? I think
What you described sounded more like investigation.
I got a
but
19 if it's perception.
Okay.
I'd like to arcana check the flame.
Yeah. Okay, simultaneously. Ulster, 19. Fire in his hands. There's fire in the hearth. If he was being so precious about it as to wait until you were here, you get the impression whatever is in these barrels, whatever he's thinking about launching at you, can't be triggered by regular fire. So is it an explosive, or is it something else? You get maybe the impression that, yes, he wants to detonate something, but you're not quite sure what. This music isn't quite right, sorry.
Is I got a 14 arcana. I'm looking at the flames specifically.
The 14 for the flame in his hand. So it does remind you less of, say, Ulster all around magical fire, and more of the kind of thing you felt at the gauntlet. More like the infection that you felt on Chorus, on Malana.
Okay.
This guy was receiving orders from Karul, right?
He was. I'm going to remind you guys of something that happened at the very beginning of this campaign,
Okay.
which
We
was
found dead bodies in barrels.
yes.
I
So
did
there's probably
think
a
about
lot
that.
of undead in these barrels then.
Potential
Putting your
undead.
heads together, undead bomb.
Okay.
Was, as far as we know, this guy still receiving orders from the Karul Drow side of things? He'd have no reason to think that they couldn't still give him orders, right?
He said he's not received any orders. That was.
But is he still expecting orders? Is that kind of what?
You'd have to make a separate insight check.
Okay.
I have a feeling that he's known that we're coming because there hasn't been any orders.
He moves the flame over his hands in front of him and he just says, I've made my... Hello, cat. Made my choice. Have you made yours?
What is your choice, just for very, explicit terms, because I'm not very good at it.
And there's like a flare, but it doesn't quite catch. It's just for show, you think.
Do you want to die? Because we can talk about that in a calm, safe setting.
This point. Carrying on.
Is this because of Cass?
Cass. No. Bitch. Sorry.
Whoa. Sorry, that's strong language.
Language.
Strong emotions.
How'd you feel if you thought you had something special ripped away from you? Used. You guys don't get it.
What do you mean? Because I'm married, so kind of get it.
You don't get what it means to be tossed aside by someone who...
Oh, I thought you meant to be loved by someone.
Yeah, that's what I fucking meant.
Understand.
Yeah, you don't, do you? You don't.
Sorry.
I'm not young. Clearly. I've seen things. Dedicated my life to following orders. Somebody's just fucked off. No more.
Well, he's just gotten a bit sick.
I know better than to listen to you lot. I've been waiting for you to come here. Ever since I kidnapped your fucking garlic friend a few days ago. And then I waited a really long time. I kind of thought I might be your priority, but actually I was really wrong. Sparks, what did you say?
Do I sense the purple sash in this room?
He's wearing it. You can sort of see it.
He is wearing. Sorry, is this Big Ed?
This is Big Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I thought it was someone else.
He sort of asked him, "Are you Big Ed?" It's just been so long since we last seen you. He's like, "Fucking hell."
Okay, the thing with Cass makes so much more sense. I'm so sorry. Okay, man in the person in the corner, and Big Ed have now fused in my mind as a concept. Yeah. Okay, it's Big Ed.
You see him kind of pluck a little bit of that flame out and hover it over one of the barrels, and as it gets closer, it begins to vibrate.
So what do you actually want? Do you actually just want to kill us, or do you actually bargain? So no mistake.
I want
A strawberry.
a strawberry. What do I want? I haven't had to put it into words sitting here thinking to myself. You think I'd have the perfect way to put it, but I just don't. I'm not a words person. So I will be as clear as I can be without being pretty and eloquent. You guys ruined everything. You disrupted the plant, interrupted the mission, betrayed me, made me think that I could trust you all.
Did we?
Yeah,
When did we do that?
like
we did do that.
4 months ago. 4 to 6 months ago.
I don't remember that.
I thought we were mates. I thought me and Cass was something, the beginning of something. I thought I meant more to the mission than to be tossed aside with only my orders. Nothing new. I thought wrong. So, this is where it ends for me. And this is going to be where it ends for you. At least some of you.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing that multiple people, including us, have tossed you aside, and that's certainly true from us. I would like to say, out of the people I call friends, I would like them to only include people who don't spread undead throughout the country in which I live, or indeed any country. And so you could stop spreading undead right now if you wanted to.
It's too late.
Well, no, because we're going to stop it.
You could help us stop.
Stop it!
Mhm.
The gauntlet was a reckoning of my own making. I planted 100 of these under the stands of the stadium and set them all off at that last fight. I knew Cass was in there. Now she's in one of these.
Well, no, she had
Insight or
Right. He's like,
nice threat there.
this dog would be smart. You can insight check him if you want him to. If you
I do want inside check him. 10.
oh, 8.
Oh my god, Bluey. Kaz! Where is she? Also, I mean, you did have contact with her. It's unlikely, but you never know.
26.
Yeah, no, he's fucking lying. You guys have had contact with Cass recently enough that you would know if she was been put in a barrel.
Yeah. Well. Sounds like you just kill us, so.
Sarah leans in and says, wait, can I suggest? It sounds like he's having a mental health crisis and he wants to kill himself.
I push Saraza to the front of the group.
What?
Saraza, deal with the mental health crisis as you do so well.
Don't kill yourself. I mean, don't kill us.
Or both.
I mean,
both is good.
Both.
Push Sleer to the front as well. Both of you, go.
Saraza looks at you, Sleer, like, help. I can hold him down.
If you'd like a new order, don't
push Bluey to the front as well.
Right, Bluey and Sleer take the team, take it to the stage, and Big Ed looks at you warily, and he's still hovering his hand over that one barrel. And it's like vibrating.
If you'd like a new order, because you say you've been waiting for an order. Look, I can speak it with some authority if you'd like, but don't kill yourself. Sorry, this is the worst.
Wow.
No, don't do it.
This is the worst. Like, you know,
Slia, Slia, you were also speaking.
In all my life.
Would you mind? Would you mind also chiming in just to make sure we get something from both of you before I make you roll things?
Look, Big Ed. Today can be the worst.
My name.
Okay.
My name isn't Big Ed.
Okay,
it's never been Big Ed. You guys gave me that nickname, and now it brings me shame and nothing but fucking bad memories.
Okay, so what is your name? What name are we going to call you from this day forward?
Cash.
Cash?
That's his name.
Cash?
My name is Cash. Lorraine's like, oh shit, yeah, he introduced me himself as Cash.
Well,
we just decided he was dead.
Nice to meet you, I guess.
It's not always nice to be called Big.
You're just big compared to us.
So today can either be your best last day or your best first day. You can make that choice. It can get better from here, or it can end. And I have no qualms about either. But I think, if you really, really think about it, you would like to continue your lifespan. Maybe have a better day.
But what about...
What about what? What ties do you have here? Run away. Start a new life. We won't chase you.
Don't have time.
You mean it?
100%.
I could start a new life. I could start my own business.
Yes, one that doesn't involve the undead. Whether or not it involves crime is entirely up to you as well.
I could start a poaching ring.
Also, like, no.
Okay.
Oh,
You may have people
I
hunt
always
you
grew up
down.
around dog fights. I could do that too.
Why don't you open a greengrocer's?
I don't give a shit about vegetables.
You clearly do. Looks at Clove.
I was cooking them.
Yeah.
Looked tasty.
So you can ethically source your vegetables.
Why would I do that? There are vegetable people around, and I like the way they scream.
I lean back and Sylvan say to the round, can we just kill him?
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh.
In Sylvan, Slia answers, maybe. Just let me know.
So you want I could start a new life?
Depending on how ethical your new life is, you may still find trouble, but it may not be us.
It may also. If you keep eating vegetables.
I can't bring back the ones I've already eaten. Right, I feel like I need to stop and maybe retcon that he isn't a cannibal.
Yeah, also getting more and more.
Because this was a joke and it's becoming very real. So I want to give you guys the option for peaceful out of combat. So we're gonna have a vote. Who would like to raise their hands for he is a vegetable cannibal?
I don't think anyone should be a vegetable cannibal, Emma.
Okay, who would like him not to be a vegetable cannibal? Okay, cool. So he is not a vegetable cannibal. He says, all right, I'm joking. It's fine. It's joking. But coaching's bad. Okay.
Can I... I would like to... I'd like to put my sword on the ground and I guess like kneel like on the ground as like a show of like if he would like. we can continue approaching this peacefully.
What, like a trust circle?
I only kneel for 1 minute doing that.
Lauren's like, I'm a man.
Spark's like,
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to kneel. I just wanted to have a demonstrable
Circle
way.
time. Like when I was a kid.
Yeah. Did you like circle time as a kid?
I used to. Well, my dad, like I said, he worked on the.
so fine. Spark's says like, ugh.
I have one more idea that
daddy
is not violent but forceful.
He worked on the in in a cockfighting ring, but he thought that wasn't.
Circles and cockfighting, you say?
Stop, Lily. I'm trying to talk. My dad, he worked. We're not playing a new campaign if I can't get through one sad backstory for a minor NPC. Okay?
Sorry, continue your story about circles and cocks.
Cockfighting ring.
The doorknob thing all over again.
You what?
Dude, there was a point last game where someone, I think it was probably me, who made a joke about a doorknob, and then we had half an hour of incoherent hysterics.
Right, we don't have half an hour. We have about 35 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
So
What do you exactly have on?
he says, he dropped me and my brothers all off at the local church temple. They did like a little creche, circle time, ran by local community. Aimed to get boys like me off the streets. It's fine for the big ones, bit older and go off do what they want.
You are big.
Might be big physically, but I've got older brothers, 4 of them. All of them, they found a better calling in life. And by the time they'd all fucked off, it was just me and Dad didn't have anyone to support him after he lost.
His prize cock.
Really?
After he lost his prize cocked. Lost an eye too. Couldn't fight anymore after that. God damn it.
Hannah's trying to say this very seriously.
I am serious. I'm a good DM.
You are.
I'm a good DM, and this is a very real problem.
Yeah. I like to think that Ulster and the Ryan are making these jokes in the back and just go.
So what? Am I supposed to just go to prison? Because I didn't have a good start in life. And I killed a few people. Sorry, Lily, don't laugh. Turn off your camera. Turn off your camera. Maybe if I can't see you. Wait, you're in here.
You can see the back of my head there.
That's fine.
I would say there's no taking back past actions, but right in this moment, you have the power to not cause any more of the harm. And I mean, I can't speak for a crime against a whole country.
It wasn't just me.
It wasn't
There's
just
a guy.
you.
His name's Karul Malel, right? He's a fugitive from the Feywild. Killed fucking tons of people. He's the brains behind everything. He has a right-hand man called Dural. He's an assassin. He kills everyone. Everyone who crosses them gets on their wrong side. I have a list of names, locations. I'll give them to you in exchange for my freedom.
Sure.
And if we already
And
have these
purse.
men in custody and don't need that information?
We could
Yeah,
check
yeah.
your information, honestly. If we've missed anything, then that would be quite bad on us to pass up this opportunity to hear this list of names.
I was going to literally just tell you. I was just going to rat them out. Okay.
Okay.
You go and we don't give you money, but in exchange, we also don't rat you out to the vegetable people for what you did to Clove.
Clove's like, oh, in the background. But we were going to turn him into human soup.
I whispered to Clove.
Maybe one day.
How about we don't turn sentient, more than 4 intelligence creatures into soup? I think is that the threshold?
Right. Because we've gone this far, I will need everybody to make me a persuasion check. We'll add them all together and divide them by 3. So
I have
Moran
an idea
will
for if
assist.
this fails.
If that gives everyone confidence.
Yes, that does give me confidence.
Oh, brilliant.
This is pretty good though.
14.
Okay.
18.
18, 14, 26, and
Oh, I thought you said just 6. That would have been
Oh shit, sorry.
Unless you have a nat-
22.
It'd be impossible for them to get.
Ooh.
22?
A billion total.
20 total.
Sarah's wasn't participating.
Sarah's could participate, yeah. Why did you want him to participate? He got 2 on the dice.
No, he's not participating. I was joking.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I was
Okay, I've already called the roll, so I'll let him lie.
joking.
So, Big Ed says, "Okay, it was tough, but you convinced me. I have 2 things I need to say. One is a question, and one is a piece of information. I'm going to start with a question. Do you think I still have a chance at Cass?"
No.
Okay.
You would have to ask her, but
No.
I would err on the side of no.
Ram, what do you think?
No.
And he's her best friend. So.
Yeah. I put in so many bad words for you. Sorry.
Moving on.
Mm-mm.
Second question?
Pretty good. It's not a question. It's information.
Oh, right, the list.
Well,
I think.
I'll give you that.
Okay, more information.
If I'm honest, sounds like you don't need it. Regardless,
Look at that.
you're in danger. Because, no, this isn't exactly what it looks like. There are undead in these. But if anything, they were just a bit of a ruse, to be honest. I made my upset known to my higher-ups. And they gave me a position befitting my wishes, which was to take you out with me if I could. It was at rock bottom, so. But they had a caveat, a backup plan. There are 2 garrisons from the army stationed in the outbuildings, waiting on my esteemed colleagues' orders to take you into custody and take you to Eldrith. They know you're here, and one word from either myself, Birchall Zenith, and they'll come running. unless you can kill Birch Zenith in one shot.
Is that the one that Jarrell's waiting on?
Yes.
Cool. I pull out my stone. Like, Jarrell, could you get him now in one shot? Yeah, could you do that, maybe, please?
He just said, kind of not noticing. He just says, "Yeah, unless you can do that in one shot, you guys are going to be toast. I'm sorry. I wish I could have warned you before."
But if you don't give the word and he doesn't give the word, then we're fine, right?
Well,
But
yeah.
he said Birch or Zenith.
Well, there's two of them. They kind of work together. One of them is sort of like looking out and keeping control of the city. One is looking outwards, inwards, outwards. Every side is covered except for left and right and up and down.
Emma, did we? We've got Jarrell on one of them, but did we have another plan? Was it Lucas?
Lucas is at the city. Is basically going to be tackling Zenith.
Lucas is the other. Cool. Okay, I will message Lucas as well.
Okay.
Lucas, could you get your target in one shot? Yeah, that would be really effective.
Lucas picks up the phone. Hello there.
We're not going to continue. Can you just do the thing that I just asked you to?
Of course I can. I just wanted to let you know we got here safe.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Danny was super hot. Can you ask Sarah, sir? Is this a good time? No. And a moment later, you get a reply from Jarrell, who just says, "Their blood is on the floor."
Wonderful. Thank you, Jarrell.
Ed just got his hands up. Right. Better run while you still can. And I'll run the opposite way.
Right, we'll just sit here until I hear back from cousin, who obviously I want to hear back from because I care about his word so much, and before we carry on.
This is the good news. Well, the good news for us, considering we've just been told we're in danger. Is that right? Okay. I think Sparks sort of sits a bit back and is a bit more relaxed. just like
he looks around at you all seeming absolutely chill in this room full of undead, and he's like, "What happened to you lot?"
Oh, so much.
Don't worry, Cash. Where? I scoot a little close and go. Don't worry, Cash.
He starts he looks like he's on the verge of tears.
Right, okay then.
Well, I'm gonna just pack my things and.
Yeah. Does it look like
I wrote
he's
a note, but I'm not sure who to give it to. Can I read it to you all?
Oh.
Wasn't sure if anybody was going to be around for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Lucas, please hurry. Yeah.
But Sarah, can you just hang on? Can you just ask him real quick? Stab!
I will ask Sarah your question.
Okay. Meanwhile, Big Ed is I think he's probably sitting next to you, Sleer, because you seem the most emotionally intelligent. And he's like, "Oh, this is my note. It's really heavy. So, dear Dad,
Oh.
I know you lost an eye, and you've been through so much in the cockfighting rings. But I've always loved you more than I resented the positions you put me in." And then it just goes on in that direction.
Also, it's just like, oh.
"I'm sorry I have to leave you in such a violent way."
Did you kill your dad?
No. I was going to die today.
Oh,
But you've saved me.
Yeah, obviously. Go back
Give me a new lease on life.
Go back to your one-eyed dad.
Well, I'm not sure. We haven't really repaired our relationship. I felt a lot writing this out, and I'm not sure if I really.
Didn't you almost die today?
So you think I should go to my dad?
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, do you if you need support doing that?
Would you come with
I mean,
me?
No.
we are quite busy right now. I can't say
Maybe you
with
could meet
certainty
me,
that.
meet me when you're free, and we could go together.
We're not friends.
Well, but we
Hey,
could be.
hey, look, Ulster, you can do what you want.
You want to befriend the guy who tried to cook Clover alive, has stalked and harassed Cass, killed hundreds of people, and is the son of a cockfighting ringmaster?
I mean, Gerald killed me and we're still semi-friends. It's not like a big deal.
Sexy, you know? I kind of get that. Don't get this.
I'm kind of sexy too. Sorry, he cut. When you look up Ulster, you can't. He kind of just like it's cut off up here because he's so tall. Cass and I. So what?
You are going to have to let that whole Cass thing go. Maybe you'll find somebody else, you know. That's the way things go.
Yeah. All right, I'll find someone else. Are you interested in getting to know me? I don't remember your name, but I think it was Astra, right?
Yes, that's
one of them.
Fine.
Maybe we could get to know each other. You're really pretty.
This is Clove disapproving.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to latch onto you. This is wrong. We can't be together.
I appreciate your emotional maturity.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not in the right headspace for a relationship right now.
I have a separate question. That inky flame thing on your hand. Actually, sorry, was he able to extinguish that all fine, or is he still holding it awkwardly?
He is holding it in his hand, but it's just kind of like it seems that it's something that if it's close to the barrels, it'll activate some of them. But he is holding it now.
Are you able to get rid of that thing on your hand safely? Extinguish it?
No.
Give
They gave it to me.
If you can't do it.
Okay.
I didn't really think about it. I feel like much.
That's
cold,
fair.
actually, it's really hot.
I don't have I don't think I have an ability that can necessarily help.
No.
Can I nudge our resident wizard towards
Loran will come forward and say, "Give me your hand, Big Ed," and he'll just sort of like start. Cash. Thanks, pal. And he starts like siphoning the magic away. Okay, well done, you guys have avoided this fight, which was supposed to take up the majority of the session, but instead the conflict resolution took up the majority of the session. So, with some gentle parenting and, you know, breathing exercises, support, and a bit of magic, a mild threat, you guys managed to talk Big Ed down from bombing all of you and himself with undead.
Would have been a bad idea.
Would have been a bad idea, but a really cool fight. So, sorry, guys. But
it's like when you're in Act 2 of Baldur's Gate and you get the chance to tell everyone to just piss off and kill themselves rather than fighting them.
Wait, well, there are like 3 different people you could have potentially fought, and it's like, oh wait, actually, we'll have Gerald kill that one. We'll get Lucas and all of his cool friends to kill the other one.
It's called strategizing.
Exactly. And after about an hour of, sitting together, Ulster, you and Loran just laughing about cockfighting rings in the background.
Does Lucas get back to us?
You do hear a kind of like a ring from your sending stone. It's done.
Cool. So what was your question?
Shit. No. So Daniel and I have just decided to get married off the bat. It's kind of crazy.
Did
I know.
you meet Daniel yesterday?
Yeah. It's true love.
Hold on a sec. I cover the sending stone. Sarah,
Mm.
how do you feel about Daniel getting married to someone she met yesterday?
Absolutely not.
Her dad says absolutely not.
Is it a not yet?
Do you want to speak to him?
Put him on the phone.
Give the stone to Sarah.
Lucas is like, wait, no, absolutely don't. And then you just hear Sarah say, hello, Lucas. and goes, he's like, I'm going to hit this outside.
Marrying someone you just met is such a bad idea.
So true.
Well, before we hear word from Lucas, if we get the sense that Cash is absolutely of no interest of hurting anyone in this moment, then I will help take Clove off the spit.
Clove is like, oh, that was
so
such
sorry.
a strange thing to see first-hand and experience. Thank you for saving me. Now,
Are you hurt?
Mildly roasted, but I smell
Okay.
very good.
Yeah, look, you do, but oh, that's weird. Sorry.
No,
I'm gonna lay on hands, Clove, and if 5 hit points does it, then good, and if not, then they'll need more healing.
Sure. They've got at the moment they've got kind of garlic oil and roasted garlic confit oozing out of a little cut on their face.
Every time one of you draws, also will smack you.
And as you lay your hands on him, he transforms from garlic confit into a fresh, ripe, nicely preserved clove of garlic. Thank you. I feel young again. And now I must go find my cabbage children who have scattered to the wind.
How did you have cabbage children if you're a clove of garlic?
Planted them in my own ground.
All right.
Sowed them with seed.
I'm not going to interrogate that one too much.
Indeed. Very good. And they get up, and they say, I might use this as a hobbling stick. And they use the spit. They're like,
oh.
It's a great icebreaker.
How did you get that stick, Clove? I was almost killed for it.
Yeah.
Very good. Do you think it's safe for me to lie down under a tree over there and just have a little nap?
No.
Could you perhaps take me back home?
Where are you from?
I'm from just over the mountains.
We're a bit busy. Maybe you could bury yourself until this is all over and then...
Perhaps that nice gentleman on the phone could take me.
I find Sarah, pluck the phone. Lucas, do you want a garlic friend?
Also, I'm not here to do your dirty work. I have to secure the city.
No, I asked if you wanted a garlic friend. That's not dirty work.
Are you bringing them to me or do I go to them?
Which city are you in?
Eldrith's Watch. The one you asked me to go to. To kill a bunch of... Right, look, okay. So you want this person dead or not? Because at the moment, I've just got them tied up and not on the floor.
I thought you killed him.
I killed most of them. I just wasn't sure if you wanted the most important one dead.
Can you finish killing him?
Yeah, give me 5 seconds. Hang on. Okay, right, so they're dead. Now, am I getting this garlic person brought to me or am I going to them?
You can probably bring.
Okay, yeah, do that. Because I mean, if I leave the city, there's going to be chaos.
You're so important, aren't you?
Yeah, we could both be important if we go in the King's Trials together. Just something I've been thinking about.
I'm just not interested in that. I kind of want to have a nice extended honeymoon.
Fair enough. All right, see you in a sec. I need to start putting something on this phone thing.
You can't. You gave us mobile stones.
Mobile stones. I can't. Oh yeah, I've been working on new technology for the new campaign.
Technically, Atlas kind of did that, didn't they?
No, they existed.
The mobile stone.
They existed before that. But he had one.
I thought you said that he made them mobile stones.
He had made himself a mobile stone.
Yeah, so what he did was he had a mobile in his room and he hung sending stones from it because it was a mobile stone.
Yeah.
Fine.
But those existed. Though that
I invented them! It is true.
it exists throughout the world. People have similar ideas all the time. Anyway, but we've been working on some
ideas. You guys need to stand up. Protect my IP, guys.
Sorry,
your intellectual property, which can absolutely have zero fruition in the real world.
My mobile stones. No.
Anyway, so guys,
remember the
you have
creation.
got two neutralized army garrisons hidden somewhere around you. You've got Garlic, Clove, and you have Big Ed, who is now a neutralized threat. How are you getting to Eldrith's Watch?
Can we teleport?
And Aaron's like, I can do that tomorrow.
Why can't you
It's level 5 spell.
would it be quite risky if we were to rest right now? I would say yes, right?
Big Ed says, I don't know. I can't promise that the garrisons won't come and check on us.
Is there no one else they could take an order from?
Would Karul work?
Cool. If you could get to him.
I can get to him. He jangles his mobile stones.
Who are you?
Also,
Right.
We've come prepared a bit, I guess.
Okay. You want to contact Coral?
yeah. Alright. I gather everyone around. Right, we need to. If I say something wrong, you need to correct me because this is important.
Lauren nods. Sarah's now that he no longer has the throne, also nods.
No longer has the phone.
The stone.
Right. Alright.
That's done.
I flick the pendant for Karul. Hello. This is Ulster.
Hello, Ulster.
Did I wake you up?
No, you just make me feel that kind of way where I wish I was back in bed.
It's not very nice.
Mm.
Anyway, we kind of need your help.
Don't you always?
Not really. But this occasion, yes. We have two garrisons stationed nearby, and we have taken out the people who were giving them orders. But we still need to rest because Loran's run out of stamina for the day. So if you could just, dismiss them and tell them to go elsewhere because we escaped and we've clearly been sighted several miles, he checks the compass, north of this direction, then that would be good.
Are these my people?
Yes.
So you need something from me.
Yes, which you mean you're quite helpful, right? Considering we're not turning you over to the international interplanar authorities.
Mm.
And protecting your son and your partner.
Mm-hmm. They can look after themselves. Right, okay.
Your son's like 6, mate.
Yeah, but he's my son. Made of stronger stuff than most 6-year-olds.
Can you just do this anyway, please? Sort of debating the strength of a 6-year-old.
Whatever. It's not like I have any agency anyway. Sorry?
This music's scary. Can you change it? It's hereditary music. It makes me scared.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hereditary is a spook.
Pleasant music, also.
Pleasant. What about truly ethereal?
Yeah, let's go for that.
Oh no, that's not right. Hang on. What about bardcore medieval style?
Sounds good. Sleer and Loran have just struck up a tune. Everyone's dancing.
I don't know if I can take it seriously.
Don't mind the music. That's just Sleer and Loran.
Shakira, Shakira.
And Sarah's is just joined in.
Right. After putting the stone down, you get the impression that Cruel is going to convey that message for you. Big Ed says, if you guys can't teleport yourselves, then
We can. Loran's just run out of stamina.
well, if you need to teleport yourselves like right now, I mean, I can't teleport you anywhere, but I found this thing that you guys forgot about 14 sessions ago. And that Loran has a magical carpet that can fly if you want to fly somewhere.
Ah.
How many people are we now?
You are 5. It fits 6.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Clove.
So,
You are 6.
could also do that. My plan's pretty good though.
Your plan, you feel like, is also in motion.
Well, it'd be good to have the garrison away anyway.
This is just like making Cruel do things that he doesn't want to do.
I guess we're in an advantageous position right now. I'm down a little bit of magic, I think. Not that I can, quantize the amount of magic I can do in a day, but I just feel a little drained, maybe. But I don't.
You feel like you need a coffee. Well, put your feet up for a bit. You feel overstimulated.
I think I could still act fairly well, and dish out some damage, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to use the carpet, I'm happy to do that without a sleep.
Well, we could fly up and we could sleep. And then Loran can teleport us to Eldrelith.
Sleep on the carpet.
Can sleep on the carpet.
Could do.
Depending on how far we get on the carpet, that we could also get off the carpet and sleep.
Couldn't we just sleep maybe outside this house, away from the barrels of the undead or potential undead?
Sarah says, sleeping under the stars. Very rustic.
Let's get the carpet, let's go, and then see if there's anywhere we can sleep. If not, we can sleep on the carpet. Otherwise, we can sleep under the stars, and then we teleport to Eldrelith.
Perfect. I've never heard of a more seamless plan.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, Clove, if you wanted a good rest.
I will take that rest. I will come with you. Big Ed says, do I go on my own from now then?
Yes. I think it's really good that you actually develop some autonomy.
I would look to Allston and say, do we want a way of contacting him, if possible? Yes.
I go over to Big Ed. I take his purple scarf.
Oh, right, scarf.
Yeah. And then I tie it to my mobile stones and put it back in my pocket. There.
Didn't even need hair. Wow.
Just need something belonging to them, and I didn't want to touch his hair.
He doesn't really have that much anyway, so.
See, I was being
Cash. We have a way of contacting you. Now, I don't have any gold to offer, although I'm not sure I would want to offer gold.
I don't need gold. I need a new lease on life, and you've given that to me. Though gold would also be appreciated because there's no promise that I can't, I won't accidentally fall back into the same old bad circles and habits if I just.
Not funding him, guys.
Right.
You don't have any gold. I have gold. Points around. He has gold. We're not funding him. This household is not funding him.
Ed, would you like 4 days worth of rations and 4 days worth of rations? Would you like 4 days worth of rations?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, please.
I'll get 4 days worth of rations out and give it to him.
Thank you, Celia. How many days of rations do you have?
Stop taking our rations.
Okay. All right.
I'm offering them willingly.
I don't know why.
And-
He looks at you. Alstead disapproves. Comes up in the corner.
Hey, this is 4 days where you don't have to worry about where your food's coming from, and you say gold isn't a problem. Look, I'm personally quite happy at some soonish point, but definitely not in the next few days, to help with your dad if you'd like. I think I would need a bit of time to recover from whatever the hell we're going to be doing. But I can reach out to you via Allstairs Sending Stone.
He folds his hand like a little baby. He folds his arms like a little baby and says,
I'm happy to do this alone. I'm just saying. Look,
maybe you'll have to.
I'm okay with that.
Fine, I'm sure you are.
Okay. I'd be very grateful to be able to. Look, we all have to believe that anyone can have a new lease on life. Because otherwise, what are we all doing?
Just came on, and everyone else just looked at each other. Hey now, you're not stuck.
Look, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to say that you guys bid Ed farewell, make a plan to reunite with him at some point, and Bluey is the key point man on this.
Yeah,
so
they bicker the entire way.
Sorry, I feel compelled to do this, not by a magical force or by any force, but by my own force. I feel compelled.
Charity, he pushes Clove towards you.
Oh, I don't want to come in between a man and his father. What's happening?
Hey, Clove.
His father.
Oh,
Clove,
would you helping him? He's a bitch. He tried to roast me on a spit. He tried to spit roast me.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. Hey, Clove, would you like a ring of evasion?
He tried to spit roast me, and now you're trying to counsel him about his father's cockfighting ring.
Well, I don't want him to start up that business necessarily, but I'd love to resolve some sort of, something that was going to be left unsaid, unless, or through a letter, and I think it would be much better to do it in person. I don't want to be, there as, a counselor. I'm certainly not trained to do that, but if I can just encourage Cash to open up in the way that he needs to and just let him and his father, and then I can just be like...
This is going to be, this conversation I think is happening as you guys are setting up camp.
As we get onto the carpet.
On the carpet or on the ground, whichever you prefer.
And so,
as you guys leave and wave, some of you wave Ed Cash goodbye, you kind of, Loran sort of pulls the carpet up just for a moment to sort of circle the area, and sure enough, the more you explore, the better you can see that Ed was right. There are people here who have been hidden from view until you go to the points which he points out. Obscured from your distance, you do see, however, about 20 people on each side who are sort of holding out in these barracks. And Loran sort of turns to Saraza and they speak quickly. And Sarasa just says, right, I think it's probably best if we fly as far from here as we can and set up camp then. Perhaps in the direction of Eldrelith. And we'll take we'll take a rest. You replenish what you need. And then we'll go straight to Lucas. We can see if Dural can move positions over to him. So that
Dural, can you move positions to Lucas? Dural, positions to Lucas.
On it now. And
not to kill him.
Just let me know when to kill him.
Not to kill Lucas, to join Lucas in battle.
And if he's not fighting, what do I do?
You sit and talk nicely with him.
Okay. And Sarasa says, well, I didn't even finish my sentence, but fine.
I preempted you because I know you so well.
Right. Well, if they're together, they can fortify the city and give us a good access to Eldrelith's Watch. 8 hours, hopefully, shouldn't be too much time for them to prepare for our coming.
Awesome. Did I just say awesome at this situation? Sorry, everybody.
Loran says, it's not awesome, but this moment, I accept it.
Okay. All right, Clove, I don't want to marry you, but here's a ring of evasion. I just really want to protect them.
Sure, okay, cool. You put the ring of evasion on Clove, and they're like, this is the most valuable thing I own. I'm going to skip over a couple of things so that we can get to the next day and wrap up the session, because I can tell that you're getting tired. So, you take a long rest. Perhaps perhaps even in the shadow of Eldrelith's Watch. And the next morning, replenished and ready, with word from Lucas and Dural that they have in fact secured the city.
And they're sitting and talking nicely.
You guys know that your path to Eldrelith's Watch, the castle, and what you know to be, austere at least, a difficult fight within, has been made all the easier now that you don't have the obstacles leading up to the city to prevent you. Austere?
Yeah.
As far as you know, you are but a day away from the city and a day away from accomplishing all that you need. Sparks. The shadows around you don't cling as tightly as usual.
We have a little campfire party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also gets the booze out and lights a little fire.
And Sleer, you're already forgetting the aches and pains which came from your severe headache, initiated by some slightly interplanar meddling. I didn't realise this one had lyrics. This is Sarasa, apparently.
Yeah, Sarasa starts singing.
Why are you always in a mood?
And everybody gets to dance.
You guys can set up a campfire if you like.
Yeah.
I think with some space to recover from the ridiculousness of the scenario and the fact that you guys were able to talk down Big Ed, I think Loran would just sort of say to you all, I am genuinely surprised that wasn't a fight.
It's very well, actually.
No, it's all on you. I didn't say shit.
You laughed with me at the cockfighting ring, which added levity.
Added levity and probably made him feel bad about himself, shamed him into backing down.
High five. Indeed.
But no, seriously, and he's addressing everyone, not just Ulster. He says, I'm impressed. Almost seems like a waste that our adventures are going to come to an end hopefully tomorrow.
I think it'll be very good, actually, if we stop our adventures tomorrow and never do anything serious ever again. Although you guys might want to, but I don't think I will. I think I would like to sail off, have a nice time with food and wine and Bran.
Yeah.
Sleia raises a glass to never doing anything serious ever again.
Never doing
Never
anything
doing anything
serious.
serious ever again.
You're not drinking blue?
I might raise my glass to having a bit more of a choice to do serious things. After
Not being
tomorrow.
forced into them.
That's fair enough.
Hey, how about this? Agency, free will, and taking back our lives.
Agency.
Oh,
and
that's great.
free-
Okay, yeah. Cheers.
There we go. We've been traveling for like a couple weeks together,
It feels
and I
like
feel like feels like months.
Feels like years, decades.
Mm.
Then I realise I don't know almost anything. I mean, about you guys. Like, Ulster, I know. It's strange. It's weird. I feel like you're my closest confidants and my best friends, but that doesn't match up with everything I've gone through with you guys. I mean, how can you be my best friends if we've only known each other for a couple of weeks?
When you know, you know.
Do you guys want to come travelling on my ship?
Oh,
I don't see a reason why we need to end such a flourishing friendship so soon.
We don't have to end the friendship. It's just that if we all go together, trouble might find us rather than us finding it.
I don't see why it would.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe they don't want to do that because they have their own things to do.
I'm happy to have, I guess, a rest period of adventuring. But if another purpose finds all of us together, then I would not say no. I would say enthusiastically yes.
Yeah,
But we want to have a lot of
adventuring wise.
we
Sorry.
will, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, well, you guys could work for me, but I mean, I can learn how to pay good wages.
I need to work for you, actually. So, okay, all right.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
we're stuck together, but after the honeymoon, we'll have like a week, or 2, 3
I was thinking more like a couple of years.
years. Ulster, I mean, I don't only have the funds for 3 years off of work.
I have funds.
Do you? Didn't you disown your family?
I brought a lot of stuff.
Love, 7 diamonds isn't going to last 3 years.
I can get more.
From where?
I can ask Lucas to bring me my things.
Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Well, with the way things are in Calcan, if Daniel's been found, I don't see a reason why we couldn't find a place there once the dust has settled.
Or we could just stay at sea, far away from people and everything happening on land.
But don't you like people?
No, I hate people.
That's so true. I knew I shouldn't have said that. I like people. I like fun. I like going from port to port. I mean, I know, well, how about a schissel?
For a bit of time, yeah, that should be all right.
Ulster,
Mm.
are you worried that your psychic abilities might greatly diminish after tomorrow?
Who knows, After tomorrow, who knows what happens after that?
Well, I'm saying if you don't, then if it's something you're worried about, then
No, I think I think that once the dust settles, we should all, go and pursue our own happiness for a while and not do anything too intense. Just considering, life is so short for some of us.
Well then, all right, fair enough. Why don't we'll go on our honeymoon. You've got your apartment here. We can just stay in Ironstone.
I think we should just leave.
I can't leave.
Why not?
I have a life here. And I don't want to leave my friends.
Maybe we can talk about this after, Eldredith. Maybe that would be better.
Also, I feel like if there is something which is preventing you from relaxing after Eldrelith, then I will not leave you to suffer by yourself. If you need to be out of the city, I'll go with you, but that can't be forever. Why don't we talk about that after Eldrelith?
Okay, yeah, we can talk about it after.
If you feel you're still in danger, then we can go.
No, I'm not. I just think that we should all go do our own thing for a bit of time. Because it's really important to do things by yourself and not always be doing things for other people, because sometimes, that can end really badly for people. Sometimes, often.
Saraza looks a bit confused, but nods and says, easier said than done, especially for you. I feel like you're a very selfless person. And Bluey too, and Sleer. A lot of you've proven yourselves as trustworthy allies, and there are plenty who could use your skills around the world.
No, I don't want to do that. They can do that if you want to. They don't want to do that.
Well, maybe... Well, how about Sparks? Sleer, why don't the three of us go off and see what might need to be done in this world once the dust settles? I have people in Kalkan who need me. Daniel's family, some of them are still alive. I wish to reunite them, and they might need as much help as we can get.
Well, I'm happy to keep moving on.
Arm in arm. I'd be happy with that. Sparks, do you have obligations here you wish to see through, or perhaps would you like to come as well?
I'd like to make some sense of Melas.
All right.
And check in with family there.
Well, Cass lives up north. All right, Ulster, I hear your woe. I understand maybe your anxiety about, and he looks to Sparks, losing your powers that I didn't know you had. We can separate. You never have to help anyone ever again with your skills. But you are skilled.
No, I'm not skilled at all.
And Sleer, if you're willing to join me, I would love to use your skills in helping my family. I know Cass would probably be more than happy to support you in Melas. You can't support yourselves for 3 years, but maybe 1. How about once everything in Eldrelith is said and done, in a year from now, we meet up?
No.
Not even a year? Also, we need to go and rescue Dral's son. When do you want us to do that? We have to go to the Underdark. We have to... At some point, we made a promise to him. He will turn on us if we don't. A year is probably as long as he will wait.
Okay, maybe you can go to the Underdark in a year. Maybe you can do that.
And you won't come?
I don't know.
I would like to insight check Ulster. It seems like he's like it. This is like very emotionally like. Oh, this is very anxiety inducing. I mean, I get the sense that we should stop, but if I can insight and like see if there's any way that like we can ask for more information, but like I don't know. Does that make sense for an insight or?
Yes. You want to look at the best angle for this.
I like the best angle to either determine if we can get to the heart of what's the worry, or if we just get on with going to sleep.
I understand. Yep, roll me an insight check.
If I could also roll an insight check.
You may.
That is a 24.
That's 14.
Okay. Well, together, you guys can tell something is off with Ulster. Sleer, though, you probably have the best idea of what to ask if you want to get to the bottom of it. Ulster, do you want to share what Sleer might learn from that insight check?
I think obviously the anxiety is very clear. He seems to have a very avoidant response to any of us continuing a relationship more than acquaintances after Eldrelith. But he also seems like every time you mention getting together and doing stuff, even without him, he seems like he takes psychic damage or something every time you say that. Like he's very twitchy, he's really nervous, and he's kind of coiled up into himself a lot.
I think we can make plans for whether or not we go our separate ways or stay together after Eldrelith. For now, we should just rest.
Yeah.
Saraza nods but looks conflicted.
And if anybody wants to insight check Sleia, she's just essentially like, no, I am a little shield in front of Ulster. That this is end of discussion. Protecting the boy.
He appreciates the end of discussion. He's like, he's kind of staring into the fire at this point. I think he's just like, wow, so sleepy. I think I'm going to go to bed.
Ulster, do you want to sleep on the carpet with me?
Sure, my elevation really helps with my nightmares.
Mm-hmm. You guys can sort of like hover slightly above the camp, just to give you a bit more privacy to calm down from the evening. And I think as you guys all settle in, recovering from the very humorous but confusing confrontation you had with Big Ed and Ulster's outburst, I think we should leave it there for tonight. Sorry, it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I eep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the session.
That's okay. Sorry, it was a little bit of a crazy, weird one, but we laughed a lot. There you go.
I mean,
not at all what I was expecting. I really thought you were going to fight him. So,
yay,
like
diplomacy.
most of the craziness. This is a cooperative game, and cooperatively we made this session crazy.
yeah.
I only have